Hey guys, welcome back to 3D QuickBooks, and today we are going to talk about a very particular subject in modeling, which is going to be about negative spaces. Why do I want to talk about negative spaces? I want to talk about negative spaces because, as you can see in the reference in front of me, negative space allows us to understand what the volume of the object is in very precise terms, because if we are able to define the silhouette and the way it is going to be structured in terms of how much space is being eaten away by something else, we get a much clearer picture than if we just think about what the object is. And especially in hard surface modeling such as this, where we are going to create this silver metal body, that you will find yourself knowing that there is an obvious absence of volume behind that knob, and same for buttons, same for this, but the biggest one is going to be the screen. And not only that, we do have some modeling challenges in front of us, because I want to show you and bring to your attention this edge here. This edge feels as if it's a little bit canted or rotated or a little bit forward, and one of the trickiest things that to understand is this actually are not two separate pieces. This is just an extension of it, and one of the best things about it is this curve and this curve, they actually combine and become one here. So how are we going to solve that? Today we're going to find out. Alright guys, let's begin our modeling session. Already in my low poly section, I have named a new collection known as silver body, and my cursor, 3D cursor, is at world origin. Shift A, mesh. I am going to start exactly with my circle. I'm gonna hide my head, and instead of 32, I'm just gonna begin with 16. Bring back my head, and now let's begin. Tab to get into edit mode, RX90, and I'm just gonna shrink this down. So I'm gonna select this, control left mouse button here, shift D, and I'm just gonna bring this around here, and I'm just gonna scale this and make it seem like this. And now, as I said, it's not 100% symmetrical. I know this is not going to even if I use the mirror modifier, it is not going to show up the way that I want to. But the reason that I'm going to use it is because after I'm done with my mirror modifier, see, it is not lining up. After I'm done with it, all I have to do is apply it and just take the right side of this thing and just extend it. Another thing that I'd like to mention is I'm going to match it with the mesh that I have, not with the reference, because matching it with the reference doesn't work in my favor at all. And again guys, reference is just a reference. Just use it for the purposes that you've set it to, and then forget about it. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to enable clipping. I'm going to take this, I'm going to extrude this and make sure that it comes right in the middle. What I want to do is, first of all, define the perimeter. I'm going to mentally divide this up into two places. One is obviously the first half is going to be the top half where you see this edge. So I'm going to take that vertice, extrude it on the Z axis, and then extrude it on the X axis, make it meet here exactly how it's supposed to go. And just for precaution, I think I will extrude it and keep one here as well. Now, what I want to do is I want to take this curve and just copy and paste it here. But you'll realize that it is not going to line up the way that you would expect it to. So what you have to do, and this is my method, you don't have to use it, but I use percentages instead of just going randomly like this. I can now start defining a design language into the proportions of this mesh. So how I'm going to do that is I'm going to press S, and then I'm going to make it go 0.8, which is going to be the 80% of its value, and not exactly how would I like it, and go back to its original size, S 0.7, and there you go. So 0.7 is the magic number here, and what I'm going to do is I am going to start doing this, and I'm just going to extrude it here, and then after this I am just going to take this, shift D, GZ, SZ -1. What this does is allows me to create exactly the same curve that I have at top, making it much easier for me to control it. Before we move on ahead, I just like to say that I'm just gonna make sure that this is aligned to this, and I'm gonna put another loop cut here. I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna take its X value and I am just going to paste it here, and this one. This ensures that so what did I just do? When I created this value, when I created this edge loop and made it come close exactly to this, and when I subdivided this one, it automatically ensures that this one is exactly between this and this. This just ensures a design language that everything is coming together and it is going to look nice. Same thing I'm just going to do here. I'm just going to subdivide it over here, and then I'm going to bring it to this vertices level, and same thing guys, I'm going to subdivide it here. 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3, oops, 4, 1 2 3 4, and take this, extrude it out, take this F, take this F, wonderful, and obviously take this and F, take this and F. So now what has happened is, first of all, I'm going to start naming this exactly how it's supposed to be named. SB for silver body and underscore LP for low poly. Now I'm just going to make a copy of it. I'm going to hide it and take it out of the render as well. And this one, the second one that I've made a copy of, I'm going to apply the mirror modifier. I'm going to go in wireframe and then just make sure that I'm going to do this. Delete the middle one and do it one more time. Actually, you know what? I don't have to do it one more time. There we go. No issues at all. Now, when I was talking about this being an extrusion and not being something else, there is something that I like to do exactly in this moment, which is to select which part of it would be the one that is going to bend. And it is not going to be this. Actually, it is going to be everything but this, right? And so I'm going to come here to the vertex groups. I'm going to press here and I'm going to go assign. So whenever I have to come back to this, I can always do this. Now let's test our theory. Before we move forward and do anything else, why don't we select everything, GY, just make everything come forward, and extrude on this, select everything, Alt and flip it, and now select this thing, select my group, but unfortunately it is selecting a lot of them and I just don't want it to select these parts. Again, assign it again. I don't know why I had to do that again, and press R, X and G, Y, just to be sure. RX one more time, GY like this, and just seeing if this is what the thing that we are working towards is working. And essentially I just want to take these, and this is just for testing purposes. I'm not making the final version right now as we are speaking, and just make it go GZ. And actually it doesn't even have to be that far off, it just needs to be on the mesh, because we won't be able to see the difference anyways as long as they're quads. And it seems to be, let me just quickly shift to Matcap. Yeah, I mean it's fine for now. And the most important part is that not forgetting to keep it low poly. The more low poly you keep, the better it is going to be for everyone. And before we move forward, there's something that I'd like to do since we're already here, is when I press 1, I just want it to be like this, and it will automatically give us the feeling of what we want to do. Now there are two ways to tackle what I'm about to tell you. The first one is to create a completely brand new geometry, but the harder thing to do, and the one that we are going to do, is we are going to create these negative spaces within the same mesh. Really good modeling exercise. If you're willing to follow along and learn from it, great. Let's dive into the second part, which is creating these buttons.